Alright guys, what I brought with me and kind of sort of what I found. So I'm just going to go over it. I didn't bring a lot of stuff today. Just a little bit. I'll start over here. This is that Stearns jacket and mossy oak. Of course, tripod. That actually I found. I'm going to wash that out. So that's just so it's clean. It's an old hat that my dad gave me. This is a first aid kit. That's level 2. I don't know why I brought it. Just thought I would. I have my Bic and Bic Mini in a case, or Bic Minis in a case, and they go right in there, and I'll hook it right onto there. Of course, I have my multi-tool with me. That's Power State multi-tool right there. I have a watch. This is just a single snare, not that I'm going to be doing anything serious. I might use that to show you guys how to snare. I got a little knife. Just that goes right in there. That little pouch in my Oatbound, which brings me to this. This is a Boz H2O water bottle with duct tape wrapped around it, and that's Oatbound. That's a water filter by Coleman. I'm going to be using that later. I have a whistle. That's it's a Red Cross whistle. You've seen in other videos. Of course, I have my harmonica. Got my flint striker. I got a flashlight. I got a little bit of duct tape, not very much. And then of course I have my Buck 119 special. Always bring that along, no matter where I go. So I am pretty much setting up shop here. Gonna do some filtration stuff down by the shore here in a sec. I'm gonna do some snaring stuff, maybe over in them briars or whatever. Just to give you an idea. And that's not a good spot, but it's gonna teach you guys how to do it. Just enough to show you guys how to do it. I voted out on taking pellet guns too. Well, it's not really hunting videos, so I didn't want to take away from it. Right in there, that's a little swamp down there. Little cottage in the corner there. Alright, setting up shop, guys. I'm gonna get that filter rolling with that Oatbound. Alright, let's get to it. I don't know what to do first. Oh, I'll figure it out. Alright guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna set it up on the tripod, get some filtering going, and get some snares going here just to show you what to do. Stay tuned. Alright guys, doing some filtration. You may see it on the thing there, I hope you can. This stream is kind of mucky, kinda. But anyways, I'm gonna start working on it. I got the filter and stuff over there. I'll go get it here in a second. I'm gonna teach you how to filter your water so that all this dirt and scum doesn't get in it. Now I'm gonna warn you here that this filter that I have right now, it does not, I repeat, it does not mean that it's going to be protected against bacteria. It's just going to be protected against these weeds and all the nasty dirt and stuff. So I'm going to get set up here. I'm going to go get that and I'll be right back. So I'm going to go get the filter in my water bottle. Alright guys, we all know it's important to hydrate, so I'm going to pour a little bit of this out. I know I shouldn't, but there. Even if it's cold out or anything like that, you want to make sure you hydrate. So I just poured a little bit out there, just so you get the idea. All I'm going to do is set that over that. Now you could tape it or you want, but or whatever. You don't have to tape it, but I like always taping it so that it doesn't fall off and you know, I get all that nasty dirt and stuff into my water bottle. So I'm just gonna take off a strip of duct tape here. I'm just taking a little piece. I'm not taking a big lot. Just enough to do what I want to do. And yeah, I know I just spilled a bunch of water there. So I'm just going to tape this just right around where you think. I mean, it doesn't have to be spot on perfect or anything. You just tape it so that it's going to hold it. Duct tape is a great thing if you can get your hands onto it. I use it for pretty well everything. There, now that's on there. It's secure. Now, you can probably see that. Now, all I'm going to do is have this is running water. I'm just going to dip it down so that it starts going down in. I'll just fill that and I'll bring it up and I'll just wait for that to filter down into my mug. And it is going down. It's getting there. It takes a little while to get some water going, but it'll keep you from getting all the nasty dirt and stuff into your water. So it's a great little thing. I suggest that you buy it. Make sure you keep the plastic bag that came with it just to keep it good. Now I'm just going to do the same thing again. Dip it right in. Don't be hesitant of not dipping your filter. Once again, that duct tape, that's holding up wonderfully. It's doing its job. So make sure you tape it so that no water's going to get into it. Right? So just to make sure that it doesn't leak or anything and get some nasty water into your thing. So I'm going to come to the other side of the river here. Jump across. What am I doing for time? There you go. Here I am again. De-zoom it there, and there's my stuff right down in there. You probably can't see it because the sun's real bright, but as you can see, duct tape held up real well around that. That's how you tape it. I know you probably couldn't see it well over there, but oh well. So I'm going to take this off and show you what the water looks like. This duct tape. I just take the duct tape right off and remove it. No, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but it'll get you what you want. That's fairly clean, so. And another thing, before you do, remember this, I forgot to do this actually, is that little drain right on the top. Sometimes the water will go back and go right through. It's kind of a nasty little bugger. I don't know why they put that in there, but anyways, it's just a little thing to be aware of. I forgot to do it, so. Oh well. Oh, it's still drinkable. I mean, it's running water. And I mean, there's probably not going to be any bacteria because it's running water. It's another thing you got to be aware of. If you're anywheres, you want to look at your maps for drinking. If you have a lake that's like a pond and it just sits there and no water's running into it or out of it, you don't want to drink from that lake because all the bacteria is just sitting right into the water. You want something that has a river flowing in and a river flowing out, so that you know that the bacteria is moving, the water is continually moving, so that the bacteria just doesn't lay there and sit. If you've ever watched Les Stroud, he did a program, Snowshoes in Solitude, where him and his wife Sue go out and survive in the wilderness with practically nothing for a couple days. They get bad diarrhea and nausea. So they had to go back, and they found out that it was bacteria in the water because it was just sitting there and it wasn't moving. So something to remind you of. Anyways, I guess I'm pretty well done. I'm going to do a little bit of snaring. Should be a little bit more interesting. All you survival guys are like, oh man, give me a break. I know how to do that. Some of you don't. Oh well. Alright guys, I'm going to get set up here for snaring, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I found my little area where I'm planning on setting a snare somewhere in there. But I think I found something that you guys might be interested in. Right there. Now, I'm not going to eat it, of course. I thought this was something else until I saw that berry, so there's a couple more over there. Any bright colors like red, or anything like that, don't eat. Actually, you shouldn't really eat plants at all unless you're absolutely 100% satisfactory that it's the plant that you want to be eating. If you guys know it, just give a hoot. Setting up my snare over in there, probably. I'll show you guys how to do it. I'm right by a trail, but you get the idea. I'm right by the lake too and stuff. I'm not setting this is just a temporary thing, just to show you how to do it. Right now, snaring is illegal where I come from, but I just want to show you guys so you get the gist of it. I'm not going to leave it here, don't worry. I'll take it up before I go. So I'm going to set it up on the tripod, which is sitting there quietly waiting for a camera to put into it. And I'm setting up right there somewhere. I'll start setting up my snare. I'll show you guys how to do it too. Alright guys, I wanted to take the time right now to show you what you need to set up a snare like the way I'm going to do it. No, this is my own way too, by the way. So I'm going to get some dead stuff. I won't take anything away. Usually it should be green. I kept all my poles, which you'll see how I do it. I kept all my poles from last year. I should have brought a couple out with me, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I just kind of thought, oh well. May as well bring out a snare. Actually, I didn't even know I had it. It was in my kit there. I'm setting up the tripod right now so I can show you guys how to pick your sticks. I know it sounds weird. There we go, that looks about level. Hopefully I didn't lose my snare. I'm going to teach you how to pick it. Alright, here we go. This looks just about right. It's kind of big right now, but I'll hack it down to size. I'm going to use my Buck 119 Special. I'm going to turn that around so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Here's my Buck 119 Special. I'm going to hack off away all the bark. You guys can see me in that camera. I didn't bring a saw with me or anything, so I'm pretty much reduced to. It's not really a survival knife more than a hunting knife. I'm definitely going to need to sharpen it. I'm only going down deep enough so that I can break it off with comfort. I don't have to worry about it. Hope you guys can see me alright. This is why I always bring a saw, right? Actually, that was kind of stupid. Live and learn. I shouldn't have done that. I had my knife in my hand. I just broke it off there. Spend too much time working away at this branch. So yeah, I'll make sure. The thing about hacking is you got to make sure that you clear your working area. And this is how big they should be. Sharpen down your ends too. Sharpen down your end, because this is the one that you're going to be sticking in the ground, which you'll see later. Alright, that should just about do it. And I'll do the other end too. Actually, probably not, but I'll just get the bark off of here. If I do need to shave it down, I will. But I'll probably only stick one end to the ground. You'll see how I do it here in a sec. You guys are like, what are you doing? Like new guys who want to get into this sort of stuff, you're like, what are you doing? Well, this is how I do it. And if you do it differently, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, leave your comments. I'm interested in see how other people do it. I kind of don't like it. I've seen videos where they teaching teenagers how to survive, and they take them out into a place like this, and they take rabbits out in cages, and they whack them over the head, and they kill them, and they skin them. It's not a way to teach them how to survive. You got to teach them how to hunt them and how to gather food. It's not, when you're out here, you're not gonna come across a rabbit in a cage, right? And you're gonna whack it over the head. That's unrealistic. What you want to do is teach them how to do it right, and how to do it so that it's realistic in a manner like out in here, like where I am now. Don't whack them over the heads, and that was ridiculous. I don't even know why they did that. Anyways, I was disgusted. I figured I'd throw my 2 cents in. Check out the video. I'll throw it up in annotation. It's terrible. They try and teach the kids how to... Anyways, enough of that. I'm gonna get set up over there. That's where my snare's getting set. Sun's starting to set a little bit here. I just threw on my jacket, just so I was comfortable. So we're gonna get set up. Let's get to it.